Hey Sarah Beth, this is Amber, and I'm going to attempt to give you a quick tutorial on how to do a top knot. Now, I've been doing her top knot for a while, so this already has a little pattern set in. So I'm going to show you how to do this. At the end it needs to be trimmed. And we're going to deal also with what's going on in front here because you have problems with it falling in the eyes. So just spritz to with a little Crown Royal. It's just a conditioner. And this is how I start. So I've combed, oh, I didn't comb out this ear. I'll do the ears last. So just so you know, I've already clipped her face. I'll bring the camera over here so you can see. There we go. Where is her head? Oh my God. Damn. I hate doing this. Amber, would you stop? So. Oh, I had accidentally reversed it. Okay, good. It's actually good. So you can see, I'm going to neaten this up later, but you want to run from the corner of the eye to the corner of the ear, a straight line. And then I just sort of come down here, and I'm not giving her a full around the throat with the clean face, which I have to neaten up at the end. But just to line it out, she's not in a pattern trim, she's just in a basic one length all over, but we like a clean face. Okay, so put this back. There we go, make sure the auto framing is on. Okay, so with that, I'm going to fluff a little bit. Make sure you can comb through. Any kind of scissoring, conditioning spray will work. I'm going to comb everything over to one side. I have the auto framing on. So I want to have everything over this line. And the ear is right here. Okay, let's see if we can get that in right there. Okay, you want to have a nice straight line. I'm going to use my straights. These are from Kenchi. These are the Kenchi Shinobis. And I've got everything over, and I'm just going to make one cut and then follow through and get everything. And I like to get a little closer around the eye. So think like we're doing a mohawk, but just a little bit wider. And hopefully you can see that. I'm going to comb some of that away. Flip it up. A little puffy. Let's see if we can tip this down just a little bit. There we go, without it falling. There we go. Oh, I like that. The other side will be easier, but I'm starting on the hard side, so. Okay. Now I'm going to go and do it again. I'm going to bring everything over to that one side. And anything that's sticking out from the line that I just made, I'm going to trim off. Make sure with the ear that you pull that ear down and you don't risk, you don't want to be cutting the ear. Sometimes it pays to just fold the ear back if you need to. Okay, so we got that done. And now I'm going to come over here. I'm going to do the other side. Normally I just, actually you can see pretty good over there. So, might actually be able to see really nice here. I'm going to do the other side. I'm going to pull everything over. Again, let's see if we can see. I'm just trying to make it not look so awkward, even though it is. Everything over to this side. Nice and combed. And the same thing. Straight line, corner of the eye, corner of the ear. I like to start above the ear so I know I'm not going to scissor it. Here's the ear. So I'm just going to come right in and cut. Some of that might need to come off. And I'll come in over here. Want to be careful. It's easy to get indented here and then come out over here and make like a figure 8. You want to keep it straight. Straight line from the corner of the eye all the way. And I'll show you how we're going to do the front. Let's see if we can get that. Well, let's see if I can come in over here. Kind of an awkward angle, but this is just so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm trying to get that line. I'm going to clean up over here. And I'll clean up with the clipper. I'll show you a trick for doing that. So, flip up again. Puff it up. Floof, floof, floof. Comb it over. Anything that's come over that line that I made gets cut. So you're nice and straight. Missed a spot over here. There we go. So just neaten it up before we continue. So I'm going to go into the back and I'm going to work on the back of the neck. Now, I'm not going to be able to give you a good view, but what I'm trying to do is blend this little lump down into the neck length. Normally, if I'm doing a pattern trim, I scissor the neck in too and I make it one whole thing. But this is a one length all over with a clean face and a top knot. So I'm just going to blend it down. So she'll have kind of a, she wouldn't have the crest that we would normally do on like a modern trim or German trim, where we have the whole neck all the way in. Okay. Now I'm going to set the front. So I'm going to comb everything forward. I'm going to flip first and set everything forward. And you can see I have a nice round look. You want to have this round, but I'll show you how you can execute that. I'm going to take my curves. Again, these are from Kenchi. These are Kenchi Shinobis. I'm going to reverse my curves. I'm going to come out over the eye. So hopefully we can see that. Get my hand out of the way here. And I'm going to start nice and close. Oops, she had eyelashes. She doesn't have them anymore. Okay. Towards the middle. Again, trying to make like a little, trying to shape for almost like a mohawk. Again, right over just be careful around the eye, obviously. Especially when you have a wiggler like she is. And I'm cleaning up along the way. And then I'm going to do the other eye. I'll come over here. Hopefully I'm not in the camera view. I'm kind of in the camera view. Pulling that down. So, hammer now. Okay, you can see. And again, reversing. Oh, there we go. Reversing my curves over the eye. And setting that in. So if you can see, we're starting to get like a visor look. And I'll shave that out later. So now, back over here, and we're going to bring it together. So I'm kind of outlining. So I'm going to come back over here so you can see this a little bit more. Amber, come here. Amber, stop. Okay. I'm going to rest my shears. And I'm going to cut that up and around. Don't cut it straight. Make sure you're leaving a little bit of the visor. You see how that looks? You can actually see that she still has some over. Okay, you don't want to bring it all the way back here or you're going to have problems. It's going to look ridiculous. It's going to look like Kramer from Seinfeld. All right. So now we just kind of bring this all together. So I'm going to start here. You can see I missed a hair there last time. And I'm going to the outside here. And I'm going to just use my curves to follow the line and bring it up towards the middle. And she's a bigger dog. This is a lot easier to execute on a smaller one. Remember to skim. I'm not going right to the top in the middle unless I wanted to take some length off. Then I'd scissor it off. Just give it a little shake here. There we go. But you can see, if we can get her to turn her head, that you're starting to see. We can't see it. Hang on. Keep going. Let's get the other side. Let me get this side and then I'll do the other side for you. I'm going to do this, trying to just neaten this up. And I'm skimming along the edges, just getting those little hairs that are sticking out. There you go. I'll set in my neck a little bit. Get all this underneath. Okay, and now I'm going to come out. I'm going to do the side you can see a little bit better, which is this one. I'm going to come across here. Everything. Using my curves. I'm just going to skim off everything, but not quite to the top. You want to kind of leave the center, unless again you want to trim that shorter. And now I'm just going to set it all in and finish it, because we've got some lumpiness that we need to clean out. And I'm gonna, hopefully I'm not in the way, which I am. Really hard to do it this way, I gotta tell you. Now, because I don't have a crest back here on her neck, it'll look like she's kind of a bobblehead a little bit. So I'm just going to blend that back down into the neck. All right, here we go. And now I'm just going to neaten it up and kind of round it out. She has a smaller top knot because she's an idiot. But you can let this go as high as you want. And so now you just want to kind of look around using your shears and kind of capture those hairs that are just going to be out of place. Get set in her neck over here. That's pretty much what you do. You just kind of, after this, you got to do a lot of combing, a lot of fluffing, and just finding those hairs that aren't where they're supposed to be. They're sticking out here and there, and just kind of get rid of all the lumpiness. She's got a little bit of a lumpiness back here. Come here, Amber. Oh my God, Amber. Amber, Amber, Amber. And so she needs a little cleaning up around the eyes. I'm just going to clean that up right here. And there you see. And there you see. Okay, the pole's in the way. But you can see there's a couple of hairs I need to fix up, but you get the idea. So hopefully that helps. There are some better videos on YouTube. Look for things. If you go to the groomer the Groomer to Groomer website. That's the one for the magazine. They have a lot of videos stuck in it that you can see that they took from people who are doing demonstrations. And there's one in there with someone who does a really good top knot. And this is kind of her method anyway. Or you could always look up Jody Murphy. She also taught me how to do a top knot. And so I use a little bit of both. So there you go. All right. All right. Bye-bye.